2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Her.
Wow.
Hold on to your butt. Hold on to your butt.
For Carl.
Hey, little buddy Garl, this expedition's for you, dude. Hey, congratulations, Garl, for solving the mystery of the watchmaker and the throws and the other things last Saturday. Sea of Saturdays is back to being something other than Sea of Stars, but not yet, because today it is SnowRunner Wednesday. I'm actually back here on time, on schedule, on the correct day. Spoiler alert, that's not going to happen this weekend, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So, going back to Season 3 expeditions, up to expedition number 3, as a matter of fact. We cleared all the vampires out of the cave last week around. Mistakes were made. Big mistakes were made, but they were mostly recovered for. So at the end of the stream, I just exited straight back to the menu instead of going back to the HQ. So when I got back from picking up Master Jedi at the train station, I fired it back up to see if maybe I should go redo that one mission just to get those 25 silver coins. And nope, turns out I started right there. Yes, I got you added to the auto shout out this afternoon, and it actually worked on the first try. Welcome into our newest family of affiliate members, Kenome. Oh, I know. I've totally spoiled everything for you. So yeah, the vampires did get taken care of in the cave, but I used too much fuel to do it. So I loaded the game back up. I was just sitting right there in the forest. So I went ahead and I finished the side mission that I'd started anyway. So I got those all wrapped up. And then I relaunched the expedition to go do it with the proper fuel usage. Way easier once I knew not to go up the path that looked a little difficult and honestly wasn't that hard to get the electric car up. But obviously the gasoline vehicle, that one didn't work out so well for us, but that's all water under the bridge now. That's all taken care of. I did not get the opportunity to play any more of this during the intervening week because after Sea of Saturdays, I then devoted all of my time to finishing up Donkey Kong Bonanza. That game is so much fun. I love the Donkey Kong. So that one I have completed story mode. There's a long way to go to 100% all them bananas. There are a crap ton of bananas lying around in that game. It's the stars from Mario Odyssey, but in banana form. So I'm going to slow roll, I think, going back through, picking some of those up after the fact. I never did go back to finish all of the Mario ones. But at least the Donkey Kong ones, for 1,000 fake dollars, it'll tell you where the next one is. So, maybe. The Switch 2 is doing nicely. I see Nico cheating on us with some Pokemon right now. In fact, I'll be playing What am I playing? I'll be playing Expeditions here on the Switch 2. All of my main games that I play most of the time, I've got copied over to the Switch 2 now. Just that way, I only have to rig up the wiring for one of them at a time. I've still got the dock and its own HDMI cable on the Switch one. I could go back. If I bought a second video capture card, I could do some sort of dueling game if I could somehow con Master Jedi into playing. That's not likely to happen, though. But I could theoretically have a Switch duel. But instead, for right now, just rolling forward with the Switch 2. Switch 2 behaving very well. I've heard a number of people complain about overheating issues in the dock. I haven't run into that. Mine's just sitting regular vertical in the dock. I don't have the dock lifted to get, I don't know where extra airflow is supposed to come from there. It doesn't have air holes on the bottom as far as I can tell, so I don't know why people are doing that. I don't know why a lot of people do a lot of things. That's living in the US right now. I could extend that to a lot of conversation topics, but okay, I'm centered again. So, we're going back to play some Expeditions today. The usual rules apply. Bingo is up and running. First person in there is going to win a Steam key. I have been a derelict in giving away Steam key duties lately, largely because Bardic has stopped taking them, because I suspect he probably subscribes to Humble Bundle too, and he probably already has the codes, so leaving them for other people. So, today there will be the one winner. I'm going to move to a model because I just got a new batch of them, so the wheel is getting kind of big with keys I got to give away. On Saturday streams, I think I'm going to, at least for a brief while, move to every bingo winner gets a code, just to kind of offload some of the old inventory. Nintendo, I'm sure you're supposed to blow. Yeah, that's exactly it. Unless you ask them and they tell you, no, do not blow on anything ever. Do not do that. It is bad for it. But I never owned... Is that just the original NES? I did own a SNES really late in its life cycle because that's when I discovered I needed the trilogy of Super Star Wars games. And I think I got Choplifter because I loved that game on the Apple II, and I discovered they had a SNES version of it. So I thought, yeah, I got to go get that. And it was basically the same game with jazzed up graphics, going from Apple II to SNES. I think they've released another version of it since then where it looks really good, but it's nowhere near the same game anymore. So, but I digress. So yeah, there's all of that, and I never blew on any cartridge with the SNES, so I think it was just the older ones. The first one I owned in full legitimacy would have been the Wii. Technically, the SNES was legitimate. I paid for it. And, I brought it home, and I had 4 games for it, but that was it. But I was really more in my TurboGrafx life cycle at that point. So this was kind of the backup console. Right now, my Xbox One has become my backup console. And by backup, I mean I haven't turned it on in probably 2 years at this point. So, and I don't have an Xbox Series of either flavor. I'm pretty sure X is the better one. I don't think I would waste time with an S. So, but if I was to do it, that would be the one. PlayStation's going to be an interesting topic. Speaking of which, there will be no Sea of Saturdays this Saturday. Normally, I would wait to make sure that Nico has shown up, but Nico is cheating on me with Pokemon right now. So, Sea of Saturdays is going to have to be postponed this weekend because Master Jedi and I are going up to Seattle to go visit with our good friend Urgent Sandwich. There's always that weird theory that I could stream from a hotel if I really wanted to, but carving out the time when Master Jedi is in vacation mode to actually do such a thing, it's just not going to happen. So this coming Saturday's off, so after today's stream, it's probably not going to happen again until next Wednesday. There's always that small chance that I technically do have time available on Mondays. I do not on Tuesdays because Tuesday is Pathfinder Tuesday. And then by the time we get around to Thursday, I've already passed Wednesday, so that doesn't good. Yes, I do hope to have a good time. There's the new promenade that they put in down on the waterfront, just off of the Pike Place Market. We saw it last time we were there, but it was cold and it was raining kind of hard. and we were going to have to leave to head back home within the next hour anyway. So Master Jedi decided she didn't want to tromp around in the driving rain and not actually see the thing that she wanted to see. So we're going downtown for that, to go see that. We're going to go visit with our good buddy Urgent Sandwich. Master Jedi has a friend who's moved up a little north of the metro area. So lucky for us, we're not staying in the hotel way out on the east side in Redmond like we normally do. The one we see in Redmond isn't near anything, but it's equidistant from all the things that we would normally use to do, south, north, and west. So obviously we stayed in the east because, I mean, that makes sense, right? I guess. Well, what made sense is the fact that it cost about half of what any hotel in the other trio of areas would cost normally. Master Jedi has found a place on the north side of town. Yeah, north-ish, central north. Yeah, a little bit. So it's in between downtown and her friend who lives farther north. That's going to end up being about $60 extra for the entire weekend. So screw it, we're doing that. It's going to cut a ton of driving time off. And it's actually right on the light rail line, so we think we'll actually be able to take the light rail downtown instead of having to drive and find a parking spot in a garage. So equal pain. That is exactly it. That's almost literally the phrasing that I used when I was talking to Master Jedi about her hotel selection. But everything's booked. We're going. We're off. I do need to find a way to be sure that I can keep my watch streak going with our good buddy Dan Servo and his streams on Saturday and Sunday. I don't know what time I'm getting home on Sunday, but honestly, once we're on the freeway, I can fire his stream up on my phone, and I'll get the credit at least. I think Saturday's stream is where I will hit the multiple of 5, so I'll get the little celebrate my streak button. That one's important. Dan loves it when I can chime in with my triple-digit watch streak, so gonna try to keep that going. But today, actually, let me get the game back up. Weirdly, today, the background music in this game is deafening to me coming off of the TV. I have neglected to check the audio level going out over Twitch, so this may be loud for a moment. So everyone brace yourself. Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butt.
Okay, let's see how we're doing over here. Yeah, that's a little loud. Let's turn that down. That seems reasonable there. I'm still louder than it this way. Way too bad watching stream. Well, normally what happens is Twitch will screw me over anyway. Or Miss Moon isn't too bad about it. She tried to get me today by starting her stream like 3 hours early, but Captain Erock is someone that I follow. I watch a lot because he's on shortly after I start work, so I can put him on in the background over here. So I'll typically watch him every day, and I'll get a streak up in the 50 or 60 range, and then his internet will die kind of late in the day because he'll do 8 to 10 hour streams. His internet will die a little late in the day. He'll shut completely down, and then depending on how long you pause, if you restart your stream, sometimes Twitch sees that as a new stream, sometimes it doesn't. And he's had a lot of internet problems lately, so I've been having my streaks busted up continuously because he'll have a break that goes just long enough that Twitch decides, yeah, this is a new one, and I miss it, and then I start over. But that means I get to press the streak button every 3 streaks when you get to, hey, you made it to 3, instead of having to wait to multiple of 5. So I guess I kind of pan out that way. But I think Miss Moon, I just crossed 100. And Dan Servo, I'm at 163 right now. So 164 on Thursday, 165 on Saturday, 166 on Sunday. It's a bad design option. Yeah, that's what I thought initially, because I've done 2 streams in a day, and then I monitor it with my alt account, and I'll get the plus 450 for being there on the streak on my channel points only once per day. And it didn't matter that it was hours between the 2 streams. But sometimes streak counting, it goes weird. It's Jedi, all messed up.
HRNN.
Oh, hey, look who showed up. It's Cheater Nico. How's your Pokemon, Nico? There he is. There's your official welcome aboard. Do some parachuting. In case you missed it, Nico, I'm going to Seattle to visit Sandwich this weekend, so there will not be a Saturday stream. Boom! I'm giving you a treasure. Oh, and Obi almost... No, that's Charlie, almost landed too. Congratulations, Nico. You have landed for points. The game doesn't bother counting points anymore, but you do get credit toward a bingo. Oh, that was some fast Pokemoning. Way to go, expert Pokemoning. Oh, and I did mention at the beginning there will be the single bingo window like normal now. This Saturday, the stream will be off, but future Saturdays going forward, it's all bingos are going to get the stream keys until I've whittled my collection down a little bit, because the wheel is getting a little crowded out there, and I've still got one origin key that I think has to be given away by the end of next month. It's like 3 months old already, and I keep adding the new stuff on. I want to get the hand on camera. I keep adding the new stuff on, which pushes that one farther up, but still, RN Jesus isn't pulling that one. I got to give it given away before it can actually expire, because that would just be sad. Sandwich visit, yeah. I don't know exactly what day he's planning on moving out, but I think just yesterday he finally finished with the packing and storage, even though he moved out of his apartment on last Thursday. It's been a little while that he's had to be out of the apartment, so I think what he did is he dumped everything in a car and poured it into Roaming Mirk's apartment. So now he's been working on moving that over to a storage facility. And I don't know, 100% conjecture, I'm thinking he's... Actually, the way that I have done it in the past is go to the new place, get an apartment, bring the minimal with you, and then move your storage stuff later once you've kind of settled out. For Master Jedi and I, that tends to be sit in an apartment for a year waiting for the old house to sell, 6 months, and then get a new one to find and buy and close on up to another 6 months. Last time around, it actually took 6 or 7 months to sell. We knew that we had the apartment on a 13-month lease because it was way cheaper than a 12-month lease per month. Who knows? They let computers figure this crap out. That's why it's all wrong. So then we just sat there and waited until we were about 2 or 3 months out from the end of the apartment lease and went shopping again. Storage Merc. Yeah, that's it exactly. So that's my guess, is that he's finally done with that. He can take a break. So we're gonna go and bug him now that he's free. We figured out, well, I don't know. I know exactly where Dan Servo lives. I don't know exactly where Sandwich lived. I don't know exactly where Mirk lives. I don't know even roughly. Well, I know roughly in terms of the city where Sandwich is going to, but I don't know any of the other real details there. But I do know that we're within convenient driving distance of where he'll be, where our hotel is set up. So the equal distance pain. Although at least this time the pain is lower than it is with our normal trips. 123 Sandwich Way. That's exactly his address. That's where Dan Servo used to live. It's not where he used to live. So in any event, I have got one cave mission and one mountain mission. Ooh, excuse the hiccups. There are no other cave missions available now, so we are back to the Frostmantle Mountains. You may have noticed, you can't, actually you can almost kind of see it in the background. Just to the right of center screen, behind and to the right of the requirements there, you can see a crashed helicopter in the trees. We have a mission called Crash Landing. I think we're going to relate there. Oh god, it's an aircraft code CXZ52. It could be a Z52. I don't know, it depends if it's Canadian or not. Engines failing, gonna drop off cargo to stabilize the chopper, attaching a tracker for easier 2 minutes in case we back online. Hey, there's Storage Merc now. How's Sandwich doing? Is he okay? Does he need a breather? Does he have a nice cold beverage available so that he can kick his feet up on your couch? Also, are you doing a tandem stream later? I have no clue what Master Jedi's schedule is going to be today. She does know that the default plan is to catch the ride with a coworker to downtown Portland, where then she will catch the train the rest of the way up, so she doesn't have to take the slow train all the way across. It definitely means I will have to go pick her up at the train station. There's no Uber involved. Uber had spiked to like $80 for a trip back from there last week, so they decided and just took the train instead. The Merking Sandwich. Oh, that's a good title there. You should workshop that a little bit there. Is Mark first in all of our hearts? Okay, honestly, I don't remember adding that as your walk-up greeting, but I'm going to allow it. As far as you know, he's okay. Do you make him sleep outside? That's what I would do. So hey, so we got to go find some junk that they pushed out of the chopper, and then maybe we find a chopper. Maybe we don't. I mean, I've got the descriptions of all of the events going on out here. I don't really see anything that says drag a chopper back to base. God, I hope you don't have to go drag a chopper back to base. It's hard enough dragging the trucks around in this game. So what are we looking at? Ooh, I'm getting a new truck. Speaking of pain in the ass having to drag trucks around in this game. The KRS-63 Pathfinder. I believe that is a sister vehicle to the Bandit. The Bandit is a piece of crap. Unless you're just starting the game, then it's amazing. But once you've got a good truck, it's horrible. Super tippy. But the Pathfinder, that looks like another 8-wheeler. Lots of cargo space. I like the look of that. Do not use any other type of truck except Scout. Oh, there we go. There's where the hard stuff comes in. Don't flip the car more than 3 times. If I stay away from the cave, I may be able to do that. And just finish is the third one. As long as I don't rage quit, which I wouldn't put past me. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it hard with that cave mission last week. But I persevered. I had to do it a second time, but I still persevered. So I need to just use the Scout. I think what that means is I do not even want to deploy a bigger truck, just in case that counts against that. Use, I don't know whether that means drive or deploy or attach your winch to this other truck. So we're going to play it safe, and I'm only going to deploy my truck, my Scout vehicle. I need to remember the helper that lets you leave the towed truck powered up the whole time, so it doesn't run out of diesel in the first 45 seconds like normal. Okay, so just don't flip, and just use the Scout. Okay, got it. So is that what they pushed out of the back of the chopper? Is that giant truck? Doesn't matter. We're going to worry about that crap later. It then immediately recommends that I take an off-road truck, even though the bonus is to not do that. So there you go. Watery terrain. I've got to deliver the truck. I see a search circle, and I see a specific destination dot. I'm guessing the stuff that they pushed out of the chopper is probably going to be in the search circle, and the truck I need to tow home is going to be at the solid dot. And I don't know how those are going to relate to each other. But okay, we're off and running. I might be done at 4:45. I might be done at 5. I don't know. The chances of me going past 5 are going to be low, but not 0. So, I'm saying there's a chance. Also, hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Coffee Monkey handing out free hydrates. It's already starting to cool off. It's only been 27 minutes. Thermodynamics is stupid. God damn it, Nico. There you go. Now you've gotten 2 bingo square circles. I hope you're happy. Also, before I sip here, I'm going to push the button. Even on the Switch 2, this still takes forever to get to the garage. You shut up, R2. I'll push you into the airlock. It doesn't take as long on the Switch 1, but it still takes longer than it really should. So let's see. Oh, hey, you played a sound. I'm going to be transparent with everybody. I said Mirk's name 9 different ways, so one of them is probably mispronunciation. I'm going to Seattle. That's a story. I've managed to avoid swearing so far, so I feel pretty good about that. There was the switch. There's a goddamn Nico. There's a free hydrate. Oh man, we are just pouring through this now. I am excited about doing something for the weekend. I'll hate it when I get there and there's some specific thing that Master Jedi suddenly decides I need to do. But until then, until I know what it is, ignorance is bliss. I mean, there's a reason there's a reason that's a quote. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Ooh, hey, I have some fancy ass ad play. Oh, it's for esports. Never mind, it's not that fancy after all. I thought it was a fancy ad playing for me on my alt account, but it's just a crap ad like always. Ooh, hey, I've got 3 whole bingo spots over there. Yeah, we're cooking. Let's bring you down, bringing you up. Okay, we need a scout selection. We're going Yar. Also, I do believe, and I need to go double check this, that I put the regular roof rack. Yes, I put the regular roof rack back on. I've taken off the drone vehicle because we don't need that. I like having all the extra spare fuel with me. So the roof rack has been reloaded. Everything else looks good here. I have 3 extra sets of spare tools. I got 2 on the roof. Oh yeah, 2 on the roof and run right behind the bull bar there. Oh no, that one's a fuel canister. Oh no, wait, it's on the rear. There's the extra set of tools right there in the back. Hey, Miss Moon. Cooey. Yeah, I can do it every once in a while. Was that? No, okay, that's not an accent. That's just yelling. And it's not singing either. So don't get too carried away with the whole bingo thing. So, welcome in, Miss Moon. Oh, this is the perfect opportunity. The perfect opportunity to show this off by running around and doing all of those extra missions to get all them coins back. I own all the custom horns now. Where's the sample me button? Oh, here it is. They added a clown horn. That's the default. There's the horn in case you need racism. I believe that's the one I actually have hooked up right now. Growing up, I had a friend whose dad actually had a La Cucaracha as his horn. This would have been in the 80s. He had a van from the 70s. It was blue. Had the big porthole circles in the back. Oh, it was amazing. And he also had the Dixie Honk because of the Dukes of Hazzard. That one's too short. Oops. I think we're going to go with Cucaracha. Let's see. There are also the fun player frames. I gotta earn more money to be able to buy any of these. They don't come up very often in the game, so I've saved these for last. Some of them are kind of cool looking though. You know, I like the golden. I like the Life's a Beach. It's dumb, but I just kind of like it. And then I noticed with this release, I have the cross-platform save system. I've got it connected to Expeditions, SnowRunner, and Roadcraft, even though the save game files in Roadcraft are too big to use their system. But by connecting it, I've got Roadcraft stickers to put on my truck here. So I've got the pavement roller. But there are also a whole bunch of new stickers, down here at the bottom of the list, that you can buy with the silver coins as well. So I'm actually going to be going back through some of the old expeditions to re-earn these coins that they weren't cool enough to give me credit for, even though I'd done all of the side achievements before. So there's the truck I'm taking. Let me get the hell out of this menu. There we go. Did it actually? I don't think it actually loaded it. There, now it's loaded. I wouldn't normally, but I'm so badly out of practice with this game that I'm going to go ahead and take one of each of those. I don't need any of the other stuffs right now. I'm full up on fuel, so that is all good. So I'm going to back out here. KDP is here. I've got a button for you right here. There you go. Welcome in, KDP. How's work? How's pooping? You know, all the things. Now who's my new recruit? Is it Michelle? No, she reduces consumption. He does too. He's better on reducing consumption, so we're gonna bring him along. You know full well I can't choose to save the game. It will auto-save as soon as I stop screwing around with picking employees. So give me a moment. I think is it a new logistician? Is it you? No, you're repair parts and things. He's the new drone dude. Uphills and downhills. We're gonna save you. No, it's probably a Jaeger. Yeah, Solvig. Empowers the vehicle in tow. We need this one because we're about to tow a vehicle. It's kind of a bummer you can't have two of the same job description, but I guess we'll do what we do. That one makes the thing fly faster, but not as much range. The plus 200 meters range is just huge. So, welcome aboard, Akane Ishida. She's one of my regulars. Dmitro Koval has also become a regular because of the significantly reduced fuel consumption. She is going to be a regular on tow missions, but I think there's 2 new trucks this season, so this may be the one of 2 times I actually get to make use of her. So we got 3 people, 1 truck. Do I want a backup? Just, nah, you know what, screw it. I should get 1 free recovery if I really need it, and the bonuses didn't have any prohibitions against using a recover, so that's what we're going with. I only have the 1 base to choose from, so I guess that's where we're going. Let me see, let me zoom out.
Some people only have 5 toes.
See? I kind of know what you're talking about. Hey, Bardic, welcome in. I'm free to start the expedition? Well, thank you. Let's get going. We have been waiting so long for you. I love the little electric vehicle. I got to use it just a tiny bit in the last season. I've already used it almost as much just in the disaster expedition last week as I did the entire season too. So I am looking forward to getting to use those a little bit more. But today, there has been a helicopter crash. They pushed something out the back to lighten their
Welcome,
load.
Bardic One.
So I think we're gonna go get the most expensive, most important part, the cargo that they dropped. And then for some reason we're towing a truck home. I don't think they fit the truck in the chopper, but maybe they did. Maybe that's the cargo. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll think about going to find out. So let's fire this up. I haven't actually been to the island, but I have binocularized it. So
Why,
at least
thank you.
I should be able to pick out a
KDP, you
way
are
there.
most welcoming.
Ooh, KDB is welcoming. Also, fair warning to everybody. Nico's full probation for TTS has been reduced. It hasn't been lifted, but it's been reduced. So he has more opportunity to abuse the situation should he choose to. I just want to get that out there up front. I am thinking that looks like they may be setting us up for a fjord right through here. There's definitely going to be one right there if I want to drive the slightly long way around. I was able to make it through there, so I could take that path. Maybe what I want to do, especially because it's so close, is I'm going to work my way down the hillside to about here, because I think I can make it there kind of safely. And then binocularize this down here.
More opportunity to be my idiotic self.
There you
Woot
go.
until I go too far and get it reduced even more.
That's right. Yeah, we can just eliminate you straight off the bat. But nope, you are on a probation, but the number is higher now than it was before. So It's only a 2-hour stream, and you've been running out of TTS within the first 30 minutes lately. So we'll see if we can get you to the 1 hour mark before you abuse privileges. So we're going to drive out here. We're going to use the binoculars, see if there is a crossing right down there. If there is, this is probably totally safe. I can't see anything wrong with that getting down here, and then we're going to go across. Otherwise, we're going to drive back up and around and go take the known good spot. And I guess what we're looking at is we're going to see if the chopper crashed around here, and then for some reason, it looked like this is the vicinity of where we need to go for a solid yellow dot. I'm guessing that's where the truck is. Well, we're working on it. So, Pan, calling all stations that can hear me. Aircraft code Charlie X-ray Zebra 52, pilot speaking. Our engine's failing. Is it failing or falling? I think it's failing. That font's still pretty small. We're going to drop off some of our cargo to stabilize the helicopter, attaching a tracker to it for easier in case we back online.
Once I get banned from life, that is when it'll be officially banned.
Well, that's a weird way of looking at it, but yeah, I guess. You're welcome to take it easy on that much, at least, so far. Oh, yeah, I do have the fuel drone ready to go. I instantly drive straight into a wall that I probably can't climb. Well, now I'll never know because I'm going
Falling
wrong.
because of failing.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I suppose either or both would apply in that case. I only presume they crashed because there is a crashed chopper in the title screen for the game now. Maybe that's a different chopper. Maybe this one was fine. They just pushed some crap out the back door, and then they decided, yeah, they're cool now. And the part they left out is the, oh, hey, you know what? Could you go look for our junk, please? Can I actually just get over here? If I can cross here now, I think climbing down on this side might be easier. I've already discovered the new fjord. Which button do I need? This is the button I need. So did it just trigger that one down there or something up here? Where are we looking, game? You got, oh, there it is. From 100 meters away, and I don't even have a hydrologist with me. I'm the best expeditionator ever. At the moment, I'm probably one of the last few as well. Prior to stream, I happen to have the description up. In fact, I still have it. There were 6 people watching Expeditions on the globe today. Hey, now we're up to 15. Look at us, and we are so close to 10, Nico. No, I'm gonna do this. You know, I've got this with the long range. Let's just use it. Let's go get a little preview of how we need to get across here. There is some fast-moving water. That's going to be fun. And by fun, I mean exciting. And by exciting... Hey, does everyone remember when I floated my truck down the river last season? That was good times. Oh, yeah, I got to do a drop. Nico has already put the points on the board today. But not more of them. And oh, I've pulled a gutter ball. Oh, hey, I'm actually already getting credit for exploring the area. I wonder how much I can get explored first. Nope, going this way didn't help any. I almost don't have to cross the river, it looks like. It's close. I got up to 19%. I'm in a tree. 23%. It's marginally humorous, I guess. Maybe? No, probably not. It's not that funny. 26. Okay, let's call you back. Let's take a look at the map. Ooh, there's a question mark. Ooh, it's an airdrop. Okay, we're gonna go look for that. 1:42 in the morning. Good Lord, man. Well, hey, thanks for dropping by. Congratulations on becoming an affiliate as well. Well, okay, you've been qualified for years, so condolences that you finally gave
That is
in.
11 viewers, BT dubs.
I've got 10, but that's still enough for bingo. We're going to give me one more shout out. Definitely go finish him. He finished Roadcraft to 100% today. I think you talked about what you're going to do next, and honestly, I've already forgotten because today was meeting day at work. I had meetings almost continuously throughout the day. Let me mark that one off. Let me go get the 10 viewers. There you go. That one's called Nico. I know that one's your favorite. Ooh, look at me. I almost have a diagonal. Which is exactly the same thing as I don't have a diagonal, but you know what, whatever. Almost got one over there too, man. I've got so many almost, but not even close. That's right, the non-salami game. I did Duck Detective 1 in a single stream, end to end, just over 3 hours. I've bought the Duck Detective non-salami edition, but I haven't gotten to it yet, so I'm gonna watch. I gotta decide how much I should watch or just lurk. Depends, because I need to stream the Duck Detective not salami as well. Valheim tomorrow. There you go. That's always a good choice. So everyone go watch Konomi, and you can now load up on rubber ducky icons, emojis. Boom! The benefits of subbing. Plus getting rid of those damn ads. That's what finally broke the camel's back. Twitch was playing ads on non-affiliate streams anymore, and so avoiding affiliate wasn't going to give the benefit of no ads anymore. Then may as well collect a few bucks. I went affiliate exclusively because I wanted emojis. I'm always extremely happy when people throw down the subs or the TTS through bids or other stuff. Thank you again, Miss Moon. But yeah, I will. Unless I want to get a hot tub installed here in the vicinity of Buttercouch, this is never going to be a replacement career for me. How am I? It's a stump. It's a damnable stump. There you go. But I can actually throw a winch around way easier than Roadcraft. I've got a good snorkel. It's not going to help if I throw myself completely sideways. Man, there's a lot of lumber in this river. To be fair, that is kind of a real thing for rivers. That's the real danger in a flash flood. It's really not so much the water, it's the crap that's in the water. Where's my... Whoa, 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 settle down. Whoa, settle down, Beavis. Oh my god, okay, it's trying to do it from the rear. Yeah, I know the water's dangerous. I understand this. There we go. Okay, I'm way back here. It's gonna make more sense. Oh man, I sure hope that makes it into SnowRunner. Oh, did you just miss one? Yeah. Parachute's a tough mistress. This is not the Roadcraft way of getting across a river. But luckily, it's not what I'm playing right now. Yeah, oh man, look! I made it! Oh, old Bacon Face would be so jealous right now. I found snow! Also, now that I'm a lot closer, I may be able to fly my drone to do the rest of the exploration. And then apparently I'm going to say, oh, hey, look at that. Back on the other side of the river, there's the thing I wanted to go see. Set the brake, kill the engine. I'm not actually all that worried about fuel this time around, but out of habit, I'm gonna shut down the engine there. You have the ability to turn off the engine in Roadcraft now, but until they put out their hard mode, which I think is going to be coming out with the Rebuild DLC in early September, it sounds like now, you don't actually burn fuel. Some people just get freaked out that they can't turn off the engine, which is fair. I used to turn off my headlights in this game so I wouldn't burn down the battery. And then they went and added batteries, and I don't know if it actually counts or not. There's that. I'm close enough, I can get to it. I don't think I have the operator that lets you trade using the drone. No, I don't. Okay, so I don't know what's in there. Also, I forgot, I'm supposed to be exploring the area, so I've kind of lost track of what I've seen and what I haven't. 74% though. I'm at 79%. I'm at 82. 83, fine. And I bet the other part's going to be up over here. I think it was actually season 1. Yes, it was some season they set this up so you could actually go check the map while you were flying the drone. So yes, it is that northern strip right there. You used to have to land the drone back at your truck, then look at the map, then relaunch the drone, and then have to fly all the way back over here. Find the dropped cargo. Okay, so yeah, I flew all over this giant circle over here. Yeah, this giant circle in here. And somehow I figured, oh yeah, the cargo's actually way the hell over there. That's BS, man. Somehow I have managed to screw up my waypoints. So let's build a new set. I'm coming... Ooh, you know. Do you know? I know. Let's... Is it X? Yeah, it's X. I want to go, as long as I'm over here in the vicinity anyway, let's go see if they've got anything cool in that drop. And then we're going to pop over here to do our crossing. Seems like maybe we can kind of work our way up in this vicinity-ish, give or take. Probably have to go around that great big rock. And boom! Bob's your uncle. We'll be finding a thing. My guess is that little thing they pushed out the back of the helicopter is going to be this giant quad axle. That new Pathfinder. So let's move down the beach a little bit here. Oh, yes. I do not have an Uncle Bob, so anytime I reference Bob is your uncle, it's your uncle, not mine. Because I would never say Bob's my uncle. That doesn't make any sense. I don't have an Uncle Bob. These are the good tires, too. This is all we got in snow. Do I have no, I don't have an Uncle Bob. How many uncles do I have left? I've got 2 uncles left. Neither of them are Bob. I don't have any aunts named Bob either, for whatever that might be like. By the way, welcome in, Stitch fan. Here, let me run back and do a check. Oh, there we go. I gotta do one more thing here. Can I do it? Can I do it from a pop-up here? No, I actually have to type a command. We need to get Kainome. Boom! Kainome now gets the magic diamond icon thingy, the VIP list. The super important rubber duck. Okay, Stitch Fan, you've already got yours. That's what made me think of it in the first place. It's got to make sure everyone's got the appropriate VIP stat. I apparently have... They gave me more slots, so I've got to make sure I'm actually using that. Today is release day at my work. I am not on release night duty, so I'm playing games instead. It's crap. It's an absolute crap hole of an airdrop. I'll top up my gas as long as I'm here, I suppose. How did I use one out of my jerry cans? I have never been interested in the spare metal. You then have to drive back to your base and craft into other things. Oh, yeah, of course I found the fjord. That's why I was going over there. You can't sell the spare metal or anything at the end of the mission. All you can do is use it to craft extra anchors and jack screws. Very rarely, if ever, use the ones I've got, and there are plenty of them lying around in the airdrops. Casual junk metal is just going to get left lying around. Oh, okay, there's the icon. It told me about it, but why do I not have the icon? It's weird, it's showing up grayed out. Oh well. I ain't got time for that. I'd best be moseying. Oh crap. That one definitely counts as the episode. I don't even know where the hell that came from. That's just me drinking. Congrats on having a release and not having to be the one there. Yay! And then, because we're insane, we have our main group in the US and our sister group in Bangalore. We all kind of work in the same project pool. We have decided that the best way to manage that, with the 12.5-hour difference between me and Bangalore, only 9.5 for our East Coast folks, is to take the 2 teams and make them 4 teams instead. So, starting the Thursday of next week, we are now split across 4 teams, and everything about everything is going to get weirdly more complicated, including releases, because we may end up having to double up on people to make sure that enough of the teams are represented. I don't know. It's gonna get weird, and not the fun kind of weird. Nico. Oh hey, here's that big rock. I thought I was gonna have to go around the end of it. The solution is always bifurcation, except when I lived in Denver and I worked at, originally I worked for a staffing firm, and then I converted over to full-time AT&T employee, and then we got bifurcated and I worked for Lucent Technologies, and then we got trifurcated and I went with Avaya Inc. And then basically all of them except core AT&T went out of business. Avaya ended up being bought out by a French telecom. As far as I know, the name actually still exists. Oh, holy crap, there is the giant... There's no way this was in the back of that helicopter. Deliver the cargo to the base. Fallen truck. No, okay. You got me. That is such a cool looking truck, though. I'm gonna need to check a map. I'm gonna need to plot how the hell to get that thing out of here. This is why we brought the Jaeger, who effectively gives it unlimited fuel for the drive back, because I'm gonna get all the way back over to here. Oh my god, the hiccups are coming for me. Okay, hang on, we're taking a timeout. Because coordination and communication are free, especially with a 12-hour gap between teams. Ugh. That's why I often have 6 a.m. meetings, because it's 6:30 p.m. there. Normally, our meeting window is from 7 to 9. And I think a lot of the employees there work from 2 to 10 p.m. their time.
snakes.
139. There's old Big. I was just telling everybody earlier you were going to be jealous because I was doing some snow without you. Oh, thank God you're here. Please take your share of the snow. I found a big, cool new truck that I get to steal. But the caveat is that I got to figure out how to drive it back through all of this nonsense, all of this snow to get it over there. So I think I want to come up through this saddle here, which kind of bends me around this way. There's a lot of snow there. I'm a little worried about that one. Maybe this draw here. Maybe this draw that goes past that mine entrance. I've got the gear. Ooh, yes. I've got the parts I would need to fix that avalanche. Normally, I think those take 75 spare point parts, which are different than the spare parts that you find in the airdrops, because sure, why not? What have you got? Oh, that's got the reusable anchor and treasure. Okay, we're going to drag the truck to right there. Then we're going to take a quick detour. And then we're going to come... Let me zoom in real quick. We're going to come back and pick up the truck. And then we're going to resume trucking. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to use spare parts to... Oh, hey, that's actually a real bridge, not an avalanche. And when they say avalanche, they mean rock slide. So it's an actual bridge. So I'm going to build that. And then I got lost. I got confused. Oh, I think what happens then is we charge up this hill. Zoom in a little more. I'm going to come around this way. I have a ton of fuel, so all of this zigzagging is probably going to work out just fine. No one panicked too badly about it. You can panic a little bit, though. I always appreciate a little bit of panic. Boom, there we go. I've never seen a straighter line in my life. Okay, now headlights are on. Oh, good. Just in time for it to get dark in a SnowRunner game. I love that. Doing this at night is always the best. That's also a bingo. Oh my God, I've only got one more to go. One more, and then I am the king of bingo. Although I've also kind of been forced to eliminate myself from contention. But that's okay. There are some good Steam keys in this month's haul. There's some good games in there. One of them I'm tempted to... Where are you going? One of them I'm tempted to steal for myself. But I'm going to try to resist that temptation. Can I just winch onto you and we'll just call it good? Oh my God, did it actually work? Okay, fired up. Uh-oh, random bingo event coming. What do they got? Oh man, going straight for swearing overtime. Cutting out the two middlemen. Oh, now we're going for a vote. Oh, you're going hard. You have to take the magic key if you win this time, Bombarded. In case you missed it earlier, the first bingo wins the key this time around, same as normal, because I don't know when I'm going to be ending. Going forward, Saturday streams, until I've caught up on my backlog of Steam keys, all bingo winners are getting keys. Having said that, this Saturday I'm going to visit Urgent Sandwich in Seattle, so there will not be a Saturday stream. But, so I guess in a large handful of days, it's going to be Bingo Palooza on Saturday. The Saturday that I am back, we're going back to Ease X again. Oh, please don't fall over. Please don't fall. Please don't fall over. I'm still running. No, you're not. Oh. The engine's still running, so I haven't rolled. It's not a tip. Didn't count yet. Everything here is fine. I don't know what you're talking about. the truck still running? Oh, hey, look at that. That truck's fuel tank is actually full. Oh my god, did their system actually work? Why are you not... You go more now. Reset the... I can't tell if it's winching from the top of that truck or not, so let me do this manually. Oh, we're gonna have to pull hard to get his center of gravity to pull over. Oh boy. Yeah, it's possible we've suffered a minor incident. And now I'm trying to pull in the snow. Oh god, everything is difficult even without winching. I want to just push you around a little bit. Nope. It's not my design, but if I can make it work. My thought process was just to kind of push him around so that I could get a good yoink lined up, but it seemed like there was a chance he might actually roll over. What I really need is a good head of steam. I can winch out. That's right, this game lets you winch out. If I can get over here onto dry ground, get a little better grip, I might be able to get a little bit of a run up. First, let's see how grip does. I gotta use the... Oh, that's right. I gotta take my finger off the gas pedal to get to the clutch over here doing it this way. Well, we got a little motion. It's sliding right along. It's a toboggan now. Oh, give it some speed. Give it some speed. I couldn't quite build up enough speed. Oh, wrong side. But I just wanted to say that. Nope. Okay. Oh, nope. That's also wrong. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Getting a little bit better with this. That's correct. I have to hold the clutch to release the parking brake because that makes sense. Now let's see if we can get you slightly pointed downhill. Maybe catch that back tire so you'll flip. Oh, here we go, here we go! Boom, that's the one I want, right there. Flipped it back upright. That was way more work than it had a legitimate right to be. But that's how it goes, I guess. Okay, where the hell was I? Where's I going? Okay, now I gotta get up there. Nope, that is not winching to where I want winched. Damn, I let go of the button. I hit the button too soon. I let go of the stick too soon. There it is. Power up. It's a little crinkled, but that happened when it fell out of the helicopter. That's not my problem, man. He's turning as hard as he can, but I just need him to turn harder. Oh my god, I've turned into a middle manager. I know you're doing all that you can for me, but I need you to do more. Oh god. Straighten back out, Yar. Straighten. No, why you not turn? Do you have a rock underneath you again? You gotta have a rock under there. There's the rock. That was causing the problem. Why are you not turning? Why are you not backing up? Why is nothing happening here? Oh, rocks. God damn rocks. I miss the stump mulcher from Roadcraft already in this game. That's what the next mainline game really needs to be, is a mishmash of all three of these games. So you got the heavy-duty off-roading like this, you got the cargo transport of SnowRunner, and you've got the tree mulcher and highway construction vehicles of Roadcraft. Just mash them all together. Normally I would say, you know, make it 16-player multiplayer so you can have a bunch of people like operating different companies doing different things, but I can also probably turn off the fireworks. But yeah, their Saber isn't exactly got the best reputation for their networking code. So 16 players might... Oh, crap, I wasn't supposed to bring the truck with me over here. Ah, damn it. I forgot. Crap. Double grab sticks. Okay, well, we'll figure out what else to do. I like money, and I like reusable things. I like fuel. Oh, and I just missed going into the red. I'm gonna pull this back out. I'm gonna be going forward, so I'm gonna pull it out backwards because we're going back to the T intersection, and then I can grab it by the nose again to take it the rest of the way back to base. A little limited in my lane placement, given that I need to be near this truck. I think if I turn it on, it'll actually throw... Yeah, it'll throw it in reverse and help. And as the bigger, heavier truck with probably slightly better tires, it's better at moving in the snow than I am. So it's... Oh, it's going to push me! That's actually helpful. Thanks. Just don't push me too much. Don't... No, no, no. Down, down, down! Don't get on me. Bad dog. Through these trees a little bit. You can go ahead and mow them down. You park it there. I'm going to back up this way so that I can lead you by the nose ring again. I do not have a great turning circle with this thing. I'm going to do this without the parking brake. That will make everything much better. Power up. No! Oh, God! Okay, that one definitely counted. That one was 100% a roll. There's the flip. Blowy. Oh, wow, this mouse is... Oh, it's not really a mouse. This trackpad is kind of hard to use. Okay. Good news for me, I've got a really long winch cable on this thing. Because it's dark, I'm unclear on exactly what the obstacle was there. Was it just the roll in the earth? That was it. There's that little bit of a roll in the earth, which was probably fine, but then there was me trying to drag his nose around that turn, and that's when things went. That's when things went on. Okay, I'll allow it. Close it up a little bit. One snow churning. Oh, luckily I brought some cocoa with me. Yeah, just please go ahead, start pushing. That worked actually really well last time. It's so funny. I think back in the original base game days, people were calling that a push me, pull me. I like the sound of that. So I'm getting a little wonky with the camera. And now that I got a Pathfinder up my butt, the camera's getting even a little harder to control. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Phew. Hold for next action. That's what we need. Deliver supplies. Okay, the engine's off. I hold it to go to the next action. Deliver supplies. Push X. There it is. Okay. Deliver 75 and get us a bridge. Now I gotta reconnect. I'm too close to reconnect. Nice wide bridge. Oh, I'm still connected. Oh, well that's super handy. Let's fire engine back up then. Get you to just go. Oh my god, he's gonna just go across too. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Oh hey, did the any other? Oh hey, the any other movie just got voted in. Happened to be the one that I was just gonna call off here anyway. Nope, no winners yet. Okay, we'll keep rolling. What the hell we got? Oh, this is so cool that he's pushing. I'm about to get first-person POV, even though I'm in third-person mode. But he pushed me right on up this up. Oh, it's so nice that they gave that Pathfinder good tires. Close. I let off the gas and I see where the weapon goes. Oh, that's right. I got a pinger. I don't think this one. That might be a deep spot. Hang on. It's only yellow. We're fine. It's way deeper than you want to take your family truckster, but put the snorkel on. I'm fine. Turn hard. Avoid the trees. Oh, I accidentally just turned off the engine. Ooh, didn't mean that. Well, that's right. My horn control has been overridden by the tow truck facility. Okay, well, we're going to fire off the horn. We're going to fire off the horn in victory after delivering this truck. That's what's going to happen. Time out. I'm going to want a slightly different path here. I don't have to go back very far. Only this far. I want to go up right here through this extra bush. Since that truck is going to drive himself, I don't have to worry about it getting hung up on the rocks or anything. Like if I was dead pulling it. You still have to watch out for trees and stumps. Stumps. Rocks are always a menace. Break here. Yeah, I think I don't really need to put this out on the map for me, but because I've got it available, I'm going to go ahead and use it. Wait a minute. Did you lose your magic powers or something there? I know I'm struggling, but you're not supposed to come to a dead stop. You're supposed to get up here and push me. But he appears like he's stuck on something again. What the hell could he be stuck on? You can back out just fine. Let's go up high. Maybe the back wheel is getting caught on the giant rock. The giant rock's hitbox. And that's enough to prevent him from moving. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, got him around it. A lot of snow. No, don't push me sideways. That's not cool, man. Get into the lower gear here. I know you're trying to not run me over. I appreciate that part. But you're about to start spinning me around, and that's not going to help anybody. If I steer into the cab there, maybe we'll kind of even out if you're straight. No, he's trying to mount me again. Nope, bad boy. We're gonna have to let go. We're gonna put you in timeout, mister. And then I gotta churn some deep snow. Working snow in this game? No. Is that... Is that roadcraft that lets you ping the ground? I don't know anymore. Let's try this again. Maybe it's just one of the specific hydrologists. Instead of pinging water depth, you ping snow depth instead. I was still able to move. That's all I needed. Where am I going? Going over there. Doesn't show me the distance, but I'm pretty sure we're close. Man, I wish I had this Jaeger. Back in the base game when you have to recover the bandit out of the volcano. I think that's the only mission that I actually had to give up on. Return to HQ with my tail between my legs and try it a second time. And it was a long, hard slog the second time, too. Then I watched people who did the maps in a different order, and once you had some slightly better trucks, it was way easier than the crap that I had to do it with. But I felt like I grew and I learned a lesson. Oh, sorry. I was going to honk my horn coming over the hilltop and then remembered that I can't honk my horn yet. I had this Jaeger would have left the bandit powered the entire drive. Would have been an entirely different mission. Piece of cake. Like this one. Although I am noticing that one actually is burning fuel. So it may be that you don't get infinite fuel with her, but getting a full tank instead of 20 liters makes all the difference in the world. That was a pleasant experience. Congratulations to us. Another victory. Only used the scout. Oh, that's right. I wasn't supposed to flip more than 3 times. I don't know if it counted me as having 2 or not. I absolutely had 1. I don't know if the one sideways worked that way or not. Oh well. Doesn't matter now. Get my rewards. I think I have enough to go buy one of those plaques, the name plaques now. I can sell the ruby. Ooh, this is what I need to do. I think, yeah, if I just do it this way, it's going to try selling that reusable anchor. What I want to do is, since I'm at my base, let me go to my base and put it into storage. And then it's available for me to use in later missions. No. No. Perfect balance. Yeah, it was balanced. It was a little hinky on that tree, but yeah, right there. And then boom, I'm gonna save that one. Regular anchors are a dime a dozen, or like 750 for a 5-pack, something like that. So I get 50% of what I spent to bring these on the expedition back, so I'm going to sell those back. That one I get 100% credit for, I think, so I'm just going to sell it, and there's nothing to do other than sell the ruby. Oh, wait. I got my fuel down into the red. The bar doesn't go red on this one, it just has that red guide on it, so it tricked me. Congratulations on tricking me. One extra bingo thrown out there. Oh man, I'm so close, which means I don't have one. Did anything else show up on the map? Any other fun who's what's this? Yes, one did. Alone in the Woods. Collect the rations. Oh, the rations are right there. There's details. Oh, you need a full-size truck to do this one, so I cannot do it because I did not bring the full-size truck because it was going to mess with me. Is that the only one? The only one that shows up? Yeah, that was the only one. Well, that's... Oh, crap. I was just over there and I missed that upgrade. You know what, screw it. I don't know how long I'm going to have. I bet I don't have enough time to do another full expedition. So, we are going to mount up. We're going to do a little extra exploration over what I've done previously. We're going to take this fjord again to get back over to here. I'm going to go get that upgrade. Anything else out here on the map that I can see that I can look for? I'm spinning really fast. I probably would miss it. I saw a couple airdrops. I don't really care so much about those. I've already done that one, so I don't need to worry about that. So, let's fuel up before I completely run out, I guess. Am I still... Oh, okay, I'm still in a low forward gear. That's why I can't back up. Okay, let's go find us another upgrade. And then we'll complete the process of selling all that extra stuff off, and then take a look to see what expeditions are up next. And then see about maybe doing some planning after that. So far, I have had no communication from Master Jedi about intended scheduling. Maybe I'm going to stick down in the rock pit here, as opposed to Lion Kinging myself off the promontory there. There we go. Neat! Archway. Boy, I'm glad I went this way. I hadn't seen this yet. I could probably drive over the top, but I don't think it's going to get me anything. I do know from copying my save game from the Switch over to the Steam Deck and then loading it up that I've qualified for about 70% of the achievements in the game. SnowRunner had its own little internal achievement tracking system, even on Switch. This game does not, so on Switch there really is nothing to do for it. But loading the game up over there, I noticed I did keep track of a lot of stuff, but there's some of the settings that it doesn't. So I'll actually have to play this on the Steam Deck to get the rest of those. Oh. Yeah, is this shallow enough that I can just go this way? Well, maybe, kind of. Not so much. It's probably not a really good idea. Maybe I will go and try to let myself up onto the rocks. Keep winching. There's one where you have to recover yourself 5 times in a single expedition, which will cost a chunk of money. So I haven't bothered doing it, especially here on the Switch. I don't know, but I don't think it'll actually record your progress for that kind of achievement. I think all of the other ones that I've got are for completing maps or purchasing vehicles, so we can just look at your save game state and know that you've done the things. But recovering 5 times on a single expedition, I don't know if it makes that a variable that it saves in the save file. It would seem not useful in particular. You'd want to track it during the run of the game so you would know when to pop the achievement, but if the Switch build has no achievement system to trigger it to, I don't know if they would include the system in the first place to track that kind of achievement stuff, or B, even if they did and it fired to a non-existent controller, I don't know why it would bother saving in some sort of an internal database save game file that it had done such a thing. Might make an interesting experiment, though. I like experiments. I also like spearmint, and they sound very close to one another. I don't know that I can even call that a joke, so we're going to call it a bad one. But I do like spearmint. Spearmint, peppermint, pretty much all the mints. I don't think I can just crush... Oh, hey, look at that. Actually, I could crush it and then drive over the remnants. That one broke before I even got there, and then it disappeared into the earth. Creepy. There's a nice box of upgrades. This is what they actually pushed out of the helicopter. That's my headcanon, because we were just looking just over that hill rise there. Get upgrade, a semi-automatic for the new Pathfinder. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Save some fuel, because I'm now out here in the middle. Oh, this is what I should do. I should break... Oh, they're never going to do anything about this. The pan speed is so slow. I kind of need to be up on that hill in order to get a good look around at what else is going on in this little valley. Okay, let's go drive up on top of the hill. They were kind enough to leave me a gap in the rock wall right here, probably just for this purpose. Oh, and just like that, boom, I've already found a ford. Sorry, a fjord. Oh, parking brake. Turn that off. Now, let's get a good look at what lives over here. That's the one I've already been to. Another bridge. Ooh, maybe we could build a bridge, because I still got points. So yeah, this may turn into me kind of doing the sundry housekeeping missions and things out here. And then, ooh, another bridge opportunity down there. Ooh, that could be a really good one too. That one's probably closer. Maybe I'll go look at this other bridge down here first. Where did the other bridge go over here? It didn't even put it on the map. So yeah, maybe let's get down here on the ice and work our way down to this bridge. Yeah, let's see about putting that in place. It took me 3 missions before I finally built the one that I needed to get the Pathfinder recovered. So let's see if I can save future Jedi an extra tiny bit of heartache by building it now. I should have refilled on parts while I was back on base. Didn't even think about bridges and avalanches and things. Nope, that is... Oh no, that's a really tough tree. That's a really tough tree. Yep, okay, that's another roll. Kind of got 2 moves there. That's okay, it's good. It's good practice, right? For some time later, eventually. You're supposed to turn over when I do this. Also would have super appreciated it if you didn't. Yeah, so I almost have no choice except to do that again because that stupid tree was so in the way. I'm gonna go with a slightly different plan this time. I'm gonna go on this side of this tree. Another damn tree. Damn you all, trees! You're so lucky I don't have my stomach launcher here. Put the bulldozer into destruction mode so I can just pluck it straight out of the ground. Speaking of the ground, how do I get down there? I think I go around to the left of these trees. Okay, it's safe to just sit in this little bank of snow real quick, like. And, oh, hey, it did move. It did move my waypoint. Take off across the snow and the ice. See how this does. Be extra helpful if I did not throw myself into the river, but you never know how this is going to go. Another fjord! Man, I'm collecting some cash. I don't even have a hydrologist with me. How do I keep spotting all these fjords from all over the place? Nope, didn't look like a landing that time. Break. Some supplies. Ooh, I do have enough supplies to build the full 2 more bridges. So here's one. So is the fjord over here then? Is it going to show up on the map somewhere? Nope, just right smack in the middle is where it was deciding made the most sense. Take a little more looking around. Mama tree and baby tree. I got an achievement for Roadcraft for mowing down the one beautiful tree. Oh, there's ruins over there. Unfortunately, this kind of game that doesn't mean much until you get a mission to go with said ruins. But at least I'll know they're there. And is that other bridge show up? No, I'm gonna have to drive that way some more. So what do we have right in here? There they are, right on top of that little hill. Some ruins. I want to get on across, and then I'm gonna work my way back up here. I'm gonna go find that other bridge. I'm guessing maybe it was like over that rock gap up there. I don't think it was this far north, but I suppose it could have been. 'Cause where was I at the time? I was right here. And I was looking up this way, more or less. So, yeah, maybe something up there. So I'm going to drive up to that waypoint. Yes. We're going to recon from that other farther north point. Get down here toward the ice. Move a little bit better. Probably start taking damage. This is the hardest part, I think, in this game is going to be getting used to the notion that I can take damage again. It's kind of nice in Roadcraft not having to worry about that. That's why it's a completely different game. Rumor mill I picked up today was that September 6th is the current seems like it date for the rebuild DLC for Roadcraft. That's when, if I'm not done with this one by then, I'm going back to Roadcraft. This one will have to wait a little while. The rumors also still persist that SnowRunner Season 16 is done, in the can, ready to ship at any time, but they haven't actually named a time yet. I'm assuming that with this year's Season 3 release, and then the rebuild DLC for Roadcraft, that they're probably going to do a bunch of strategery and scheduling replacements. A new climb. Okay, there's the new climb. I got that. I see that right there. Maybe I need to go to the climb, and that'll get me to where the bridge lives. The other thing I can do is take my bird up, see if this could give you the can. That'll be my goal. Get you right there in the can. Yeah, here's the bridge. That's what I'm looking for. That might take more than 75 points, although in a pinch, it looks like you could drive your way at least from this side down in there and then up the other side. I don't know that you could come back, though. So, let's see. I want to come down here. I'm going to actually do the climb. I mean, they put it there for me. I may as well make use of it. And then I'm going to drive down there. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go build that extra bridge. If I need more spare parts, I do have the junk drone that will fly some out to me. So if I suddenly need 150 and I've only got 75 left, I can still manage that. And then we're going to go back to the garage and check out this new Pathfinder. Time for the drunk drone. Pretty sure last week that's what I was driving, was the drunk drone. Already got my Hyundai for discovering this, so I may as well just go ahead and use it. This side of the trees. Oh yeah, that went back. Man, I wish I had a giant truck pulled up right behind me so it could push me through the snow. Ooh, hey, no word from Master Jedi yet. While you fight the snow, let's see if we got any others. Any others that have been here? We've actually been going reasonably well today. 3 bingo votes cast. We need 2 more to get that one. I did pick a Star Wars one earlier about R2, so we can do that. bingo. Still no bingo here. They say my Steam key prices are crazy low. Maybe because I am crazy. Oh, actually, I get to get around. Just drive down the hill a little bit. But screw that. We're building a bridge. Nope, I didn't. Actually, didn't mean the winch. I meant this one here. Exactly the right number. Pow! That's precariously set right there. That is way too dangerous. You should not be doing that way. That is a lawsuit waiting to happen right there. From this end. Ooh, hey, that's pretty up there. I like the splash effects. Screw that. An important part of the Jedi Code. Yeah, it's a little known. It was part of the extended universe before, so you know Disney's kind of whitewashed that. Not a whole lot more to see. What's going on with that right there? So it's supposed to be like rocks below the surface with some ice on top, and they just got a little lazy with their models. Probably. That's looking back over here at this fjord. Okay, got it. So there is stuff. I bet there's going to be like an upgrade or something horrible back in there, but I don't see it pinging me right now. Maybe if I come up here. Let's go around that way. I'm going to do it a little bit more driving. It's one of the few things I ever asked for out of this game. Officially, I asked for selectable horns, so I could put a good horn on every truck. But I think this satisfies the spirit of my request. I can customize the horn. Not with just any old truck horn, but with fun ones. More traditional truck horns would also be fun, but I have a button right here for those. Okay, we're going to take this extra little tour up here, just so I can say I've explored it, just in case that little clearing up near the top where I'm headed has an upgrade sitting there. I want to say the number of upgrades was in the 20s on this one map alone. You know, it's like a dozen each for the 2 trucks that you can find out there. So if I can find one more Pathfinder upgrade just to help beef that truck up ASAP, I owe it to myself to do it. Well, I guess I already need to turn there. So that's a really good position. That tree right there for helping me speed up in the snow. I'm caught on the invincible branch. Damn those invincible branches. Roadcraft, I've got a vehicle that'll come and mow you down. Oh, hey, look at that. There actually was something up here. I found a camp, everybody. Oh, it's going to make me come back out here with something later on then, isn't it? Someone out here is going to want something delivered from the other side of the map. So at least now I have a route selected that I'll get. Okay, let's binoc this one more time. I can see your tent. I see your backpack. I'm stealing your stuff. We're definitely going to already have the couple of Fords over there. Plus the airdrop. There should be an airdrop over here somewhere as well. I must not be able to see it from this angle. There's more stuff out in the distance. And then it gets a little funky back around that way. I wouldn't put it past them to hide an upgrade like back there. Yeah, there's the other. I knew there was another airdrop out here somewhere. It wasn't showing it to me because it's mean. That one I know I can't see from here. Okay. Well, I think that does us for this expedition. We're going back to the HQ. Selling my ruby, but now I'm keeping the reusable anchor. So I'll have access to it on future missions. Back to HQ. I have 135 silver coins. I think they've got some of the name cards for 100. So, oh yeah, up there in the top corner, where it shows my coin summary and my my Nintendo icon. Can I get to the garage? Yes, I can get to the garage from here. Let's go to the truck store. Yes, we're going to the truck store. Because this is where I can go find my new Pathfinder. Do I still own one of everything? The Dessen S3T. This might actually be a new one now, and it's unlocked, but I don't want it. The Pathfinder I want. There's the Con Sentinel. I don't own one of those. That is an older vehicle. I finally got around to starting to sell off some of these. Yeah, the KRS was the Bandit originally. Here's the Pathfinder. Here's the new one. 275,000. Holy crap sticks. That is a lot of money that I'm spending. I don't care. I'm back below $4 million in cash, though. No. Oh, no. That's fine. So, oh, look at this beefy bad boy. Let's go to customize. What do we have available? Engines. There's a big one out there. Complete Transylvanian Transit to unlock that upgrade. Take a look at that platform. Oh, that's going to be a good truck. A minus, B, S, A minus, B minus. That adds a lot of power. It adds more power than it takes away from the fuel consumption. Do I want to spend the money on this one now? Yeah, sure. And then can I go ahead and... Yes, I can sell the old one off. I got $500 back. I'll get $2,500 back when I sell this other engine. Okay, but at least I've got the best engine possible for the moment. Semi-auto. I've got one now. I want the off-road. Ooh, Master Jedi is now leaving work and headed for downtown where she will catch a train. That means I can stream until 5. That'll work out perfect. Town meeting will get me the off-road transmission. I'm going to go... High range is good, but since I already own that one, I'm just going to swap into it. That gives me A strength. That actually reduces my strength a little bit, so we're going to skip that one. Suspension, stock, rock collar, you have to do birds of a feather. That one you have to go find. That's the one that I want. It's not a ton of extra lift, though. I don't feel too bad about that, so we're good sticking with that one for the moment. 65s. Once I get the bigger tires. Oh, I can put 67s on without lifting it? I don't have to lift to go for the big boys. Ooh. Excellent across the board. Rock terrain. Mud and snow. Ooh, mud and snow, they're ranking separately now. So those would be ideal. Those aren't as good in the mud and snow, so I kind of actually don't want that. But I can go for the 69-inch tires for free. We're swapping to those. I think I can tell it to sell these, but it's 0 because they're free. Better get rid of them. They're out of my inventory. Be away. So I'm putting the monster tires on. Nice. Good. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to wait until I can find the MSHs, and then I'm going to put those on later. Stock winch. We want to go for the advanced twin motor heavy. That is what we want. We want we need the big beefer. I'm going to sell off these 2 old stock winches. I don't know why I had the extra one. Don't need it. But now we got the good winch on there. Oh, hey, we also have this one I don't need. Sell that off for some cash. And then a high mount snorkel. Yep, we definitely want that because we're going to take this bad boy swimming. I start with the reserve S, but I've got a reserve M, so we're taking that one. External roll cage. It looks neat. It's actually telling me the other item that I need installed before I can put this one in. It used to just say, nope, you can't put it on now, but it wouldn't tell you why. Side-mounted racks. Those actually look good. I think we're taking those because then I can put stuff in them. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Batteries or fuel or spare parts. We're going to put spare parts here. We're going to put fuel right behind the cab. And then on the other side, we're going to put a battery pack. Just in case I ever put a drone on this bad boy. Looks good. And so L, I gotta find it. That's fine. That one, I need to put a different bumper on. Ooh, I've got a roof rack already for freeze. We are doing that. We're gonna fill some slots. Step up. First step, we gotta find a light kit. Looks like that's our only light kit. That's fine. It looks good. I like those. Then we are gonna put on a couple fuels. We're going to put some spare parts in the middle. And I think we're going to put fuel on both sides as well. You run out of need for extra spare parts kind of quickly on, unless it's giving you a route where you're going to take a ton of body damage and then you need those parts to fix you, not just bridges. So that's the roof rack. Here's where we need the bumper stuff. There's the big reinforced. So what did this bad boy up here need for the external roll cage? Big reinforced bumper or the bull bar? So big reinforced bumper. The bull bar. I like the bull bar because it sits a little higher. It looks like it also. Well, now these both have one fog light on them. Complete. Await further instructions to unlock the means. I can put this one on now. I think I want that one. I want that one almost regardless. I don't care about the sun visors. I think they're stupid. But I'm going to come back to here and I'm going to put the monster roll cage on just because I think it's cool. I still have the roof rack. Still got all that stuff. Nothing went anywhere. That's the only choice I've got for rims, which is good because I like the look of that. This is cargo module designed for, for drone usage. So I've got access to a flatbed. That looks funny on that platform. That's fine. So that's the entire thing is a flatbed. This gives me half a flatbed. Oh no, the flatbed is for putting 2 modules on. This lets me put some cargo in the back and then a module in front. So I think I want that one. So now I could go with the drone module. That's for extra fuel and parts. 500 spare parts and 2 spare wheels. The radar is an interesting choice. That's another drone. That's to go full sideboard. That puts a fuel tank on board as well. I may need to wait to see what kind of mission I actually want to take this thing on first. Because I actually have to pay for these other modules. The cargo module, that's the default one. That one's been around for a while. I think it may still be mounted on my other truck. So I would have to buy a second one, or I can dismount it off the other truck to bring it over here. Maybe we'll look at that idea. We got, where's my, do I have to preview or do I select it? Oh, this is, oh yeah, this is the new one that lets you pick your own color combo, the drop list. That lets you pick your own color, otherwise, there, okay, there's the preview. Do we have anything other, well, I'm going to set it to Jedi Fleet Hunter Green first, just in case there's no extra. It won't let me pan the camera up and over any. It's pretty mild on the two-tone parts there. They're pretty one-tone for two-tone. Maybe you have to have the cargo module or something on back to actually show off the others. And there's no custom skins either, so we're going with the standard Hunter Green. I'm not going to worry about stickers right now. I need to leave the default horn to see what its horn... Oh, actually, you know what? I can test the horn from here now. Oh, no. It's a little high-pitched. I have small moral qualms about the Dixie Honk, but I think I want to do it just for a little bit. There is this one. No, there's two for 100. The Wheelman, which is kind of cool, or silver. Life's a Beach is 150, and I'm at 135. So I guess I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save my points. I'm gonna need to go do another mission in order to collect that. So, in preparation for next week, because I'm about to have to wrap this up. It did not open a new cave, but it did open a new one here. Oh, I got a choice of 3. Transylvania Transit, that opened one of the upgrades I was looking for. Yes, the big engine. That may be what's up next. There's a ruined settlement to the north of our field base. According to the inscriptions we managed to decipher, it was mostly used for important meetings. Maybe there's still some relics left? It gives me 2 search zones. I think I already know which zone I need to go to, so that might be kind of quick. It took us some time and several liters of coffee, but we managed to triangulate the approximate coordinates of the missing pilots who sent that SOS signal. Oh good, we're going to keep tracking the helicopter. I advise heading out there immediately to see if they need any help from us. They might have contacted their colleagues already, but still... and that is an area that I was just in. In fact... I think those tents that I found at the very end, that's that dot at the bottom left of the map. I think that's where we're going to be headed. So, yes, that's definitely the one that we're going to do next week. The other options, a colleague from Sedona told me about you. It's because that's an early mission. He says that you were eager to fulfill every single one of his absurd requests. How about helping the real researchers instead of these charlatans? There's a peculiar sinkhole northeast of here. We would like to get to the heart of it. Get your hydro monitors ready. And that is farther back in than I have gone, so... Okay, next week, when we come back, we are doing the Transylvania Transit. We're going to unlock the giant engine. There's going to be watery terrain. I don't think I'm going to need a big truck for this one. Oh, what are the goals here? Use a jack screw. Don't use a jack screw, basically. That would be less than once. Collect more than 2 items by the end of the session. Well, I'm going to all of the airdrops I can find and just complete it. So I can take any truck I want. I'm going to set up the Pathfinder and the Yar. We're going to take the Yar first to do the exploring in the new area with it. But then if we need a big truck, like to do that extra mission back at the base, where you need the sideboard that I don't have on a scout vehicle, it's going to be ready so we can combo up a few things. That's going to work out great. It's going to be perfect. Let me make one more check of bingo. Man, I've fallen so far behind on actual having successful bingos. This is embarrassing. Let me see if there's anything else I can check off. Let's come back to the big face cam. That did it save, so let me go ahead and close out. That looks good. One other thing I've got. I treated myself. I got Wasteland 2 here on the Switch. It was actually released in 2018. Wasteland 3 has already come and gone on the PC. I've loved all these games. I never finished Wasteland 2. So that may become a Sea of Saturdays option. But only after we finish Ys X. I think we're close. I think we got a chapter and a half left to go, so it shouldn't be more than 2 or 3 months worth of streaming. Oh, hey, Rob. Oh, my God, Rob, I'm so sorry. Somehow I missed you here. Hang on. I got so carried away, I forgot to actually look at anything. Let me go make sure. Well, clearly you aren't correctly on the shout-out list, so let me go take a... Oh, you know why it didn't shout you out? Because it crashed along the way. Hang on here. Let me bring up... There was a technical difficulty. I missed it when JediBot crashed earlier. Man, all of those, and I still don't have a bingo anywhere. That's borderline amazing. Okay, so you work on that. Command F. Rob. Okay, yes, Rob, you are in the greeting machine. It just screwed me over. There we go. Let me get that relaunched. Welcome back in, Rob. For everyone who hasn't noticed...
Nico!
Oh, God, we're going to go through all of these again. Let me give you an explicit shout-out. The Rob Saw is back to streaming. Yeah, he's been doing a couple of games now, I think. There he is. Go follow Rob. The spooky stuff isn't back yet, but the gaming is. Oh my God, Miss Silvermoon, you have won one of your own keys. Congratulations. Also, hey, look at that. I got me a bingo too. I'm a bingo giant. Come on, just click it off. There you go. Nope, I still don't have one on mine here. Let me go double. Yeah, Miss Silvermoon, look at that. Miss Silvermoon.
What the, you little?
Oh, there we go. We got your shout out fixed and everything. That's so funny that you're one of the few that has one stock. Would you like
Really?
one of the game
well,
keys that you
it's on.
already have access to through your stream? Yeah, I'm one off in like 4 directions on my other one. They're all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 different ways. So, Ms. Moon, would you like to spin the wheel for a usually US-based key, or would you like to pass it on to the next winner? You want to go for it? Okay, cool. I got the couple extra minutes to kill before I have to head to the train station. So there is my ugly ass wheel, but at least it's an overlay. Your wheel is better. I'm going to admit it. You can actually. Oh my God.
2 minutes.
I have so many keys that have piled up on there that the text is so tiny that I can't read it anymore. I'd ask you how many times you want to shuffle, but this thing doesn't support that, so screw it. We're just going to spin it. It is. It's just colors. Pick your favorite color and hope it's a good game. Miss Moon, do you have Dredge already? That one is a good game. Secondary, before we get too far, let me go look at the list of illegal countries. Where's the... Oh, here, view more. That's what I need. Oh, you do not? Okay, this might be perfect. Let me go bring this up. I actually spotted it. If I click this... I'm not... Where, oh, God. Today's illegal countries go A through K, and then it runs out of space. Let me not be able to... Tell you what, I am going to generate the link. I'm going to send it to you. This is not the Steam key directly. This is the link to Humble Bundle that will give you the key. So I think as part of that process, when you try to redeem it, you use your Humble Bundle account so it'll know where you live. It might work. Otherwise, you might go through the whole process, get a key, and then it doesn't work. And then we can swap. You can give it away as a US-based key on your show. I don't know, whatever the hell you want to do. So I am going to Discord, and I will send it to you as a super secret message there. There is your link. Boom! Congratulations, our first international winner, probably from an illegal country. I don't know. Humble Bundle can be kind of weird about the keys, and then Steam can be weird about the keys on top of that. So we'll see. I got my fingers crossed for you. It is a fun game. This month's keys were some really good games too. I'm looking forward to giving some of those away. There's one I'm thinking I might keep for myself, but I haven't done it yet. Let me come back to the wheel. I will wait until I have heard from you before I take Dredge off of my wheel. So I'm going to actually just leave that as is today. Congratulations. So now going forward, when I stream on Saturdays, all bingos are going to win keys. If I knew on a Wednesday stream that I wasn't going to have to run for the train at any minute, I would do the same there. Maybe any bingos in the first hour and a half. I'm going to workshop that. That might actually be workable. And then at the hour and a half point, I'll leave bingo running so you can still accumulate points, but then we'll turn off the prize and engine so that I'm not in this position here where I'm having to go through the wheel spins and things when I'm done. Luckily, in this case, I happen to know I didn't have to run right at 5 p.m., so I got some extra minutes. So that takes care of me today. Let me open up real quick. There's my Twitch there. Let me go see if we have anyone just begging to be rated. I clicked the trackpad wrongly. Let me try this again. There you go. That came up a little bit better. Am I frozen? No, it just auto muted me. Okay, that's weird. Everything is weird. Nothing works correctly. It's not a surprise to anybody at this point. Who we got out here? Oh, Sparks was doing some SnowRunner earlier, but he's moved on to Ships at Sea. Yeah. Fat Nuts is doing some ATS. Hey Mark, are you still out there? Are you Oh, it worked! Yes, congratulations. Oh, hey, let me go back over real quick. It worked through Humble Bundle, or it worked through Steam. Hey, there's Rob. You know, guy? Well, get your ass moving, Rob, and I will raid over there. Yeah, get your ass moving. I'll stall for a couple more minutes here. And then that way I can raid in real quick. That'll give me time, in fact, to go over. We are going to go clean up my wheel. 2 minutes. Yeah, I think Humble Bundle may actually be more restrictive than Steam, but I know Steam gets weird sometimes. So if you're confirming that you have got it redeemed on Steam, then I will go ahead and clear it. Both. Yes. Perfect. I'm excited to hear that because I'm assuming your country code would be UK because it's probably not a big of a stretch. It could be EN, I suppose, but EN didn't show up on the list. I know that, but it runs out of space. There's so many illegal countries. It doesn't go to you. Hopefully going forward, I'll be able to kind of rely on that. So let me go down to Dredge. Oh, hey, you know what? Let me bring that back up. Everyone likes to watch the wheel blink, right? Okay, so there's the wheel. I delete Dredge off the wheel. I save the settings, and it blinks. Oh, it's so much fun. Okay, it's kind of lame and boring, but whatever. It's all the same. It's all the same thing in the end. It says I got an ad. Oh, I just missed my opportunity to snooze the ads, but that's okay. If Rob's going to take a minute or two to get fired up, then everyone can watch an ad until he is ready. I am going to get him prepped over here so that I can kick off the raid. Oh, yes. He is listed as live now. Perfect. He got on it. So let me click the raid button. Let me type in his name. Because I presume the default one viewer, he's probably not going to show up near the top of my list right now. The Rob Saw. That's right. He has been doing some of the No Man's Sky. He's doing way better at it than I think I ever had. So let me play you some outro music. Thank you everybody who came along today. Back to the expeditions. Roadcraft and SnowRunner are coming up soon. But next Wednesday, I'm going to be back for more expeditions. We're going to go rescue those pilots is what we're going to do, apparently, and see what kind of shenaniganry we can get up to while we're in the process. We're going to drive the great big new truck, see how it does. We're going to play the Horn of Racism, just because I like it from before. That's what it became. And this Saturday, I'm going to be in Seattle, so no stream. But next Saturday after that, we're going to pick back up Sea of Saturdays with Ease X Nordics. And bingos for everybody. So thanks for coming. Raid in just a minute. I will see you in a bit. After I touch this button. There it goes.